This is Dylan Murray on the court.
If you describe yourself as a basketball player, how would you describe yourself?
Kind of scrappy, I guess.
And this is Dylan Murray on the court.
As a squash player, I'm probably a lot more relaxed, calm out there, try to like trick people and make them go the wrong way.
A two-sport athlete at Bronxville High School whose second sport is far more mainstream than the first. Murray plays basketball for the high school during the winter, but the rest of the year is dedicated to squash. Murray is the #1 ranked international player under 19.
Every year for the past 5 years, I've gone to Europe, which is 2 tournaments, the Dutch Junior Open and the Pioneer Junior Open, or the German. After that, there's the World Junior Open, which I've been to the past 2 years, and I'm going again this year. That was in Ecuador the first time I went, and then Belgium last summer, and this summer it's in Qatar.
He's always going to these exotic places, like this weekend. He's like, yeah, I'm just heading over to Qatar for a tournament. It's like, I don't even know where that is.
So I walked up and down the halls of Bronxville High School. How many kids do you go to high school with know any of this?
Not many. I'd say like the 5 of my best friends, maybe some of the older senior guys.
About squash, he usually keeps to himself about it. The first thing he says is, I'm #1 in the galaxy in squash.
While his success is a mystery to 99% of Bronxville High School, it doesn't go unnoticed during the basketball season. Bronxville coach Brian Sr. coordinates Murray's training schedule and even plans games and practices around when he's available.
We don't want to make him choose between one or the other. And a lot of times, you know, in the past for kids, we've always said, you know what, then stick with your squash. But Dylan's such a good kid. He's able to balance all the things and juggle everything.
When I play basketball, towards the end of the season, you started getting basketball shape and you started to feel good out there. Then once you get onto the squash court, it's like you haven't been playing, so you have to kind of get back.
He'll go a million miles an hour and never stop. So we always worry about fatigue setting in and his body breaking down as the season goes on. So we have to actually really limit him a lot more than we would some of the other guys, just to make sure his legs don't, you know, give out on him as the season goes on.
So why does the #1 ranked player in the world in any sport still play high school basketball?
I love the team knowing aspect of it. I love playing for other guys and making other people look better and trying to win as a team. I've been playing with that same core, 4 guys since I was maybe 12 years old. We play AAU together, we play school season, so I couldn't give that up.
He's very competitive since he's so successful in squash. I'm sure that gives him motivation to be very successful in basketball.
You got to remember he's still a kid and he's in high school. He wants to enjoy his high school experience. I'm sure squash is going to be with him for many years to come. He may not have an opportunity on the basketball court in college, and you know, he's played with these guys ever since he was 4 and 5 years old.
Bronxville basketball bowed out in the opening round of the Class B playoffs this season, but they have big plans for next year, when Murray and the majority of the team will be seniors.
We knew that this year we would be good, and then the year after that, next year, we're just going to be our best year. So we're just looking forward to kind of getting some revenge next year.
Between now and then, Murray will be practicing squash at least 4 times a week and traveling to Qatar for a month over the summer to compete.
Still waiting for the season to get over, and hopefully he's going to give me a squash lesson. So we'll see. I'm sure he'll enjoy beating up on his coach.
After the last game, he said that he wanted to get out there with me. I'd love to run him around.